The Wife of Bath's Tale, The Tale, by Geoffrey Chaucer, read for LibriVox.org by Tony Addison. In olde dayes of the King Arthur, of which that Britain speake great honour, all was this land fulfilled of faery. The elf queen with her jolly company danced full oft in many a green mead. This was the old opinion, as I read. I speak of many 100 years ago, but now can no man see known elves more. For now the great charity and prayers of limiters and other holy frayers, that search every land and every stream, as thick as motes in the sunne-beam, blessing halls, chambers, kitchens, and bowers, cities and burgs, castles high and towers, thorpes and barns, schepens and dairies, this makes that there be now no fairies. For there as wont to walk was an elf, there walketh now the limiter himself, in undermeles and in morrowings, and saith his matins and his holy things, as he goes in his limitation. Women may now go safely up and down in every bush and under every tree. There is none other incubus but he, and he will do to them no dishonour. And so befell it that this King Arthur had in his house a lusty bachelor, that on a day came riding from river, and happened that, alone as she was born, he saw a maiden walking him before, of which maiden anon maugre her head, by very force he reft her maidenhead, for which oppression was such clamour and such pursuit unto the King Arthur, that damned was this knight for to be dead by course of law, and should have lost his head, peraventure such was the statute, though, but that the queen and other ladies more, so long they prayed the king of his grace, till he his life him granted in the place, and gave him to the queen all at her will, to choose whether she would him save or spill. The queen thanked the king with all her might, and after this thus spake she to the knight, when that she saw her time upon a day. Thou standest yet, quoth she, in such array, that of thy life yet hast thou no surety. I grant thee life, if thou canst tell to me what thing is it that women most desiren. Beware, and keep thy neck‐bone from the iron. And if thou canst not tell it me anon, yet will I give thee leave for to gon a 12 month and a day to seek and lear an answer suffisant in this mattere. And surety will I have, ere that thou pace, thy body for to yielden in this place. Woe was the knight, and sorrowfully sicked, but what, he might not do all as him liked, and at the last he chose him for to wend, and come again right at the yeare's end, with such answer as God would him purvey, and took his leave, and wended forth his way. He sought in every house and every place, whereas he hoped for to find a grace, to learn what thing women love the most, but he could not arrive in any coast, whereas he might to find in this mattere two creatures according in fear. Some said that women loved best richesse, some said honour, and some said jolliness, some rich array, and some said lust to bed, and ofttime to be widow and be wed. Some said that we are in our heart most eased when that we are y-flattered and y-praised. He went full nigh the sooth, I will not lie. A man shall win us best with flattery, and with attendance, and with business be we y-limed, both the more and less. And some men said that we do love the best for to be free, and do right as us lest, and that no man reprove us of our vice, but say that we are wise and nothing nice, for truly there is none among us all, if any wight will claw us on the goal, that will not kick, for that he saith us sooth. Assay, and he shall find it that so doeth. For be we never so vicious within, we will be held both wise and clean of sin. And some men said that great delight have we, for to be held stable and eke secre, and in one purpose steadfastly to dwell, and not bewray a thing that men us tell. But that tale is not worth a rake a stale. Pardie, we women canna nothing hele. Witness on Midas, will ye hear the tale? Ovid, among us other thinges smaller, saith Midas had, under his longer hairs, growing upon his head, 2 asses' ears, the which vice he hid, as best he might, full subtilly from every man's sight, that, save his wife, there knew of it no more. He loved her most, and trusted her also. He prayed her that to no creature she woulde tellen of his disfigure. She swore him nay, for all the world to win, she would not do that villainy or sin, to make her husband have so foul a name. She would not tell it for her owen shame. But natheless her thoughte that she died, that she so longe should a counsel hide. Her thought it swelled so sore about her heart, that needes must some word from her astart. And since she durst not tell it unto man, down to a marish fast thereby she ran, till she came there her heart was all afire, and as a bittern bumbles in the mire, she laid her mouth unto the water down. Bewray me not, thou water, with thy sound, quoth she, to thee I tell it and no more. Mine husband hath long asses' ears too. Now is mine heart all whole, now is it out, I might no longer keep it out of doubt. Here may ye see, though we a time abide, yet out it must, we can no counsel hide. The remnant of the tale, if ye will hear, read in Ovid, and there ye may it lear. This knight, of whom my tale is specially, when that he saw he might not come thereby, that is to say, what women love the most, within his breast full sorrowful was his ghost. But home he went, for he might not sojourn, the day was come that homeward he must turn. And in his way it happened him to ride, in all his care, under a forest side, whereas he saw upon a dance go of ladies 24 and yet more. Towards this ilke dance he drew full yern, the hope that he some wisdom there should learn. But certainly ere he came fully there, y-vanished was this dance he knew not where. No creature saw he that bare life, save on the green he sitting saw a wife, a fouler wight there may no man devise. Against this knight this old wife gan to rise, and said, Sir knight, hereforth lieth no way, tell me what ye are seeking by your fay. Peraventure it may the better be, these olde folk know much a thing, quoth she. My lieve mother, quoth this knight certain, I am but dead, but if that I can sayn, what thing it is that women most desire, could ye me wis, I would well quite your hire. Plight me thy troth here in mine hand, quoth she. The nexte thing that I require of thee, thou shalt it do, if it be in thy might, and I will tell it thee ere it be night. Have here my troth, quoth the knight, I grant. Then quoth she, I dare me well avaunt, thy life is safe, for I will stand thereby, upon my life, the queen will say as I. Let's see which is the proudest of them all, that wears either a kerchief or a caul, that dare say nay to what I shall you teach. Let us go forth without a longer speech. Then rowned she a pistol in his ear. and bade him to be glad and have no fear. When they were come unto the court this night, said he had held his day as he had hight, and ready was his answer as he said. Full many a noble wife, and many a maid, and many a widow, for that they be wise, the queen herself sitting as a justice, assembled be his answer for to hear, and afterward this night was bid appear. To every wight commanded was silence, and that the knight should tell in audience what thing that worldly women loved the best. This night he stood not still as doth a beast, but to this question anon answered with manly voice that all the court it heard. My liege lady, generally, quoth he, women desire to have the sovereignty as well over their husband as their love, and for to be in mastery him above. This is your most desire, though ye me kill. Do as you list, I am here at your will. In all the court there was no wife nor maid, nor widow that contraried what he said, but said he worthy was to have his life, and with that word upstart that olde wife, which that the knight saw sitting on the green. Mercy, quoth she, my sovereign lady queen, ere that your court depart, do me right. I taught to this answer unto this knight, for which he plighted me his trothe there. The firste thing I would of him requere, he would it do if it lay in his might. Before this court then pray I thee, sir knight, quoth she, that thou me take unto thy wife. For well thou knowest that I have kept thy life. If I say false, say nay upon thy fay. This knight answered, Alas, and well away! I know right well that such was my behest. For Godde's love choose a new request. Take all my good, and let my body go. Nay then, quoth she, I shrew us bothe two. For though that I be old and foul and poor, I nod for all the metal nor the ore that under earth is grave or lies above. But if thy wife I were, and eke thy love. My love, quoth he, nay, my damnation. Alas, that any of my nation should ever so foul disparaged be. But all for naught. The end is this, that he constrained was, that needs he must wed, and take this olde wife, and go to bed. Now woulde some men say par aventure that for my negligence I do no cure, to tell you all the joy and all the array that at the feast was made that ilke day, to which thing shortly answeren I shall. I say there was no joy nor feast at all, there was but heaviness and muche sorrow, for privily he wed her on the morrow, and all day after hid him as an owl, so woe was him his wife looked so foul. Great was the woe the knight had in his thought, when he was with his wife to bed he brought. He wallowed and he turned to and fro. This olde wife lay smiling evermore, and said, Dear husband, benedicite, fares every knight thus with his wife as ye? Is this the law of King Arthur's house? Is every knight of his thus dangerous? I am your owen love, and eke your wife. I am she which that saved hath your life, and certes yet did I you ne'er unright. Why fare ye thus with me this firste night? Ye fare like a man had lost his wit. What is my guilt? For God's love tell me it, and it shall be amended if I may. Amended, quoth this knight. Alas, nay, nay, it will not be amended nevermore. Thou art so loathly and so old also, and thereto comest of so low a kind, that little wonder though I wallow and wind. So woulde God mine hearte woulde breast. Is this, quoth she, the cause of your unrest? Yea, certainly, quoth he, no wonder is. Now, sir, quoth she, I could amend all this, if that me list, ere it were days 3. so well ye mighte bear you unto me, but for ye speaken of such gentleness as is descended out of old richesse, that therefore shalle ye be gentlemen. Such arrogancy is not worth a hen. Look who that is most virtuous alway, prive and apert, and most intendeth aye to do the gentle deedes that he can, and take him for the greatest gentleman. Christ will we claim of him our gentleness, not of our elders for their old richesse. For though they gave us all their heritage, for which we claim to be of high parage, yet may they not bequeath for no thing to none of us their virtuous living, that made them gentlemen called to be, and bade us follow them in such degree. Well can the wise poet of Florence, that highte Dante, speak of this sentence. Lo, in such manner rhyme is Dante's tale, full seld upriseth by his branches smaller. Prowess of man, for God of his goodness wills that we claim of him our gentleness. For of our elders may we nothing claim but temporal things, that man may hurt and maim. Eke every wight knows this as well as I. If gentleness were planted naturally upon a certain lineage down the line, prive and apert, then would they never find to do of gentleness the fair office, then might they do no villainy nor vice. Take fire, and bear it to the darkest house betwixt this and the Mount of Caucasus, and let men shut the doors and go then, yet will the fire as fair and light to brenn, as 20,000 men might it behold. Its office natural I will it hold, on peril of my life till that it die. Here may ye see well how that genteri is not annexed to possession, since folk do not their operation always, as doth the fire low in its kind. For God it wot, men may full often find a lorde's son do shame and villainy, and he that will have price of his gentry, for he was born of a gentle house, and had his elders noble and virtuous, and will himself do no gentle deedes, nor follow his gentle ancestry that dead is, he is not gentle, be he duke or earl, for villains sinful deedes make a churl. For gentleness is but the renomme of thine ancestors for their high bounty, which is a strange thing to thy person. Thy gentleness cometh from God alone. Then comes our very gentleness of grace. It was no thing bequeathed us with our place. Think how noble, as saith Valerius, was thilke Tullius Hostilius, that out of povert rose to high. Read in Seneca, and read eke in Boece, there shall ye see express that it no dread is, that he is gentle that doth gentle deedes, and therefore leave a husband I conclude, albeit that mine ancestors were rude, yet may the higher God, and so hope I, grant me his grace to live virtuously. Then am I gentle, when that I begin to live virtuously and waver sin. And whereas ye of povert me reprieve, the higher God, on whom that we believe, in wilful povert chose to lead his life, and certes every man, maiden, or wife may understand that Jesus, heaven's King, ne would not choose a virtuous living. Glad povert is an honest thing certain. This will Seneca and other clerkes sayn. Whoso that holds him paid of his povert, I hold him rich, though he hath not a shirt. He that coveteth is a poore wight, for he would have what is not in his might. But he that nought hath nor coveteth to have, is rich, although ye hold him but a knave. Very povert' is sin properly, Juvenal saith of povert' merrily. The poore man, when he goes by the way, before the thieves he may sing and play. Povert' is hateful good, and, as I guess, a full great bringer out of business, a great amender eke of sapience to him that taketh it in patience. Povert' is this, although it seem elange, possession that no wight will challenge. Povert' full often, when a man is low, makes him his God, and eke himself to know. Povert' a spectacle is, as thinketh me, through which he may his very friendes see. And therefore, sir, since that I you not grieve, of my povert' no more me reprieve. Now, sir, of elder ye reprieve me, and, certes, sir, though none authority were in no book, ye gentles of honour say that men should an older wight honour, and call him father for your gentleness. And authors shall I finden, as I guess. Now there ye say that I am foul and old, then dread ye not to be a cockerwold. For filth and elder also may I thee be greater wardens upon chastity. But natheless, since I know your delight, I shall fulfil your worldly appetite. Choose now, quoth she, one of these thinges tway, to have me foul and old till that I dey, and be to you a truer humble wife, and never you displease in all my life. Or elles will ye have me young and fair, and take your aventure of the repair that shall be to your house because of me, or in some other place it may well be. Now choose yourselfe whether that you liketh. This knight adviseth him, and so he sacketh. But at the last he said in this maniere, My lady and my love and wife so dear, I put me in your wiser governance. Choose for yourself which may be most pleasance, and most honour to you and me also. I do no force the whether of the two, for as you liketh, it sufficeth me. Then have I got the mastery, quoth she, since I may choose and govern as me lest. Yea, certes, wife, quoth he, I hold it best. Kiss me, quoth she, we are no longer wroth, for by my troth I will be to you both, this is to say, yea, both are fair and good. I pray to God that I may sterve wood, but I to you be all so good and true as ever was wife since the world was new. And but I be to morrow as fair to seen as any lady, empress, or queen that is betwixt the east and eke the west, do with my life and death right as you lest. Cast up the curtain, and look how it is. And when the knight saw verily all this, that she so fair was, and so young thereto, for joy he hent her in his armours too. His heart bathed in a bath of bliss, 1,000 times on row he gan her kiss, and she obeyed him in everything that might do him pleasance or liking. And thus they live unto their lives' end in perfect joy, and Jesus Christ us send husbanders meek and young and fresh in bed, and grace to overlive them that we wed. And eke I pray Jesus to short their lives, that will not be governed by their wives, and old and angry niggards of dispense. God send them soon a very pestilence. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.